Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. So my dear fellow fire sign, my cutie patootie pumpkin pie, this is going to be your reading from October 6th to the 12th. So I can't keep it serious with you all that. I had what is this called? It's a fizzy drink. It's a cultured hydration, basically something like, what do you call this? I got this from Trader Joe's. It's called kombucha type of a thing, okay, for electrolytes. Just wanted to stay hydrated because I've been thirsty. Anyways, that's why I had to let that gas out. Anyways, this is going to be your reading from October 6th to the 12th, and in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent, past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. We're not going to keep it so serious during your reading. You already know that. You already know that. So, let's get into your reading and see what's going on. Sagittarius. I know. I miss you too. I read your comments, by the way, Sagittarius, and I really appreciate your support and your kind words. Really appreciate you. Let's get into your reading and see what's going on. So your challenge, Sagittarius, is the Magician, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords. So your challenge here, Capricorn, Sagittarius, has to do a lot with setting intention, manifestation. What are you manifesting? What are you setting an intention to, right? This could mean many things. You're manifesting a relationship, you're manifesting career success for you. There is a strong sense of you getting back into your power and preparing your wizard stick and creating something. Okay, so we're going to talk about this and see what this has to do with your challenge. Now, in the recent past, Sagittarius, you have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. I do see here an offer being made to you in the recent past from someone, and there was this strong sense of commitment, family. Maybe you were living with this person already, or there was a lot of compatibility, okay? You were possibly dealing with a water sign. I'm getting here Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly another fire sign. We're going to get back to this and clarify. Now, in the present moment, you have the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, Sagittarius, in the present moment, there is a very positive spin of events. Something here is changing in your life. I think what's actually happening for you, which I've seen quite some time for you, just you have been a little bit like semi-hermit, which really, sometimes it's necessary, you know, to do the work within ourselves, but you're coming out of your, you don't even have a shell for me to call you a shell. You're coming out of the garage, I'm saying, some sassy shit out there. So for a lot of you are really getting into your throne, okay? With the King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, there is financial abundance. I know, we know. This is a love reading, but one second. This is about your financial stability, a lot of money, making something happen here, creating your abundance. And when it comes to the relationship here, I think you're doing a lot of consideration, you're doing a lot of thinking when it comes to really wanting to manifest a relationship for you with this person. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. Now, in the near future, you have the Chariot here, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So, in the near future, I do feel like here things are going to start moving forward. Things are going to start moving forward very passionately. There is a lot of enthusiasm. There is a lot of charisma. Speak about that. And this is going to lead to having a brand new beginning and a new opportunity for you, right? So let's get into your reading and let's clarify all them cards. So I'm going to clarify the Magician. That hasn't come out in a while. I mean, I'm glad to see all of your cards are actually like very intriguing, very positive. There is very, there is a lot going on. There is a very important message here for you to know. So let's talk about the Magician, which is your challenge. What's the cards? Like, why are you being so weird? Like, I came from the gym and I know that I lifted very heavy. Like, my hands are okay. Are you guys okay? Anyways, the Magician here, which is your challenge, dear Sagittarius, is clarified by the Four of Swords, Five of Wands, Page of Cups. You know, are you manifesting an apology by any chance? Are you manifesting an apology from someone that you had a beef with? Okay, the Five of Wands, it looks like in the past something happened between you and someone else where there was a separation, there was a fight, argument, conflict. I do feel like here many of you were involved in a situation where there was multiple people involved in it, okay? Multiple people, different kinds of situations, different kind of energies. And I do see here you have done the work within you. Someone here has been separated. There is a lot of silence with the Four of Swords. It's like almost like a no contact situation. Now, if you are, as a fire sign, fellow fire sign, so we both have been on the same page before. And I am very straightforward. I know you don't get offended by that. That's why you are here. That's why you're watching me, okay? If you feel like that you have to get an apology for this person and then tell them to go away, that's not going to happen. And that's going to backfire. So we don't do toxic here. We can listen to Britney Spears toxic, but we don't do toxic. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that you are really wanting to set your intentions here from a very pure place. You just want to basically create peace between you and this person. Something here that you have been really wanting to make it happen. You want to reconcile, you want to reunite with this person. And I feel like that you are open to the possibility of being with this person. However, there is a lot of obstacles that really need to be overcome. And that has to do a lot with these unresolved conflict, unfinished conversation, and a business. Now, in the recent past, there was a sense of family. Some of you were also married to this person, possibly Aquarius, or felt like you were going to form family with them. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. I feel like for some of you, Sagittarius, you were the one who was the breadwinner. You were the one who was constantly working really hard, bringing money into the family, bringing money into the household. That's what the cards are showing. So there is this sense of abandonment. Somebody here financially was very irresponsible. I have seen this actually coming up quite a lot in your readings. I don't know what kind of a mess you were in, but you were definitely in some sort of a mess. And someone here was financially unstable. Okay, I'm getting here debts, irresponsibility, not having a job whatsoever. You as the Queen of Wands putting all the efforts, wanting to actually provide for this person. Now, it could be you providing financial support, financial stability, money, finances, whatever it might be, getting laid, basically fulfilling this person's desires and fantasies. In the recent past, the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So despite the fact that you try to kind of hold this, like I'm getting here a shaky house. I'm seeing here a shaky house that was like shaking the foundations. You try to really hold it all together with all your strength. You try to save it, you try to maintain it, but I feel like it caused a lot of stress here for you, especially with the Nine of Swords in the recent past. Something here was very much causing you to really feel stressed out with this person. And maybe you and this person had a lot of on and off connections, constantly going back and forth and back and forth. Ace of Wands, Sagittarius. There was another chance. There was another offer. Maybe the 2055 chances, I don't know. But something here seems like came around back again to try to make it work. So let's clarify the Ace of Wands for you in the recent past. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. I think this offer was made and this person probably promised you that they were going to be providing you as well, and that there was going to be financial investment, there was going to be stability. This person was going to buy a mega home with you, a mega house. Something here is talking about this person communicating with you in regards to them wanting to also be financially as independent as you are, okay? Or them just being very committed to you and just only to you, okay? Not trying to keep the relationship open or try to entertain other things. Let me get a sip of drink. Okay. I love kombucha stuff. It's good. Now, in the present moment, Sagittarius, you have the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So before I get into what's the good stuff that's coming up for you, there is always good stuff anyways, because you are a Sagittarius. You're ruled by Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, right? So there is something here you're contemplating. The Hermit talks about your spiritual path, your journey. You doing a lot of introspection, doing a lot of reflection, a lot of inner work here. The Hermit is clarified by you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you want me to tell you more? Because you got the Temperance. That's the card of the Sagittarius, doing a lot of internal work, a lot of healing. And let me tell you something. There's always an evolved and an unevolved version of each sign. Okay? There is unevolved, evolved Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, everything, right? You are an evolved Sagittarius, and you're becoming even more evolved. You're becoming more responsible. You're becoming more healed. You're letting go of the past. The Hermit here is again. You might be dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo in your birth chart, whatever. I feel like that for a lot of you, you're really doing the internal work. Sagittarius, everyone wants to be in a relationship. Everyone wants to come to a territory, bring my lover back. The question that I always tend to ask people, have you done the work within yourself, or are you still carrying the burdens from the past? Are you going to be able to maintain this relationship and contain the shit from the past? Is you going to do the inner work? Is you going to commit to your self-care, to your meditation, to your breath work before you want to be with the person? Because everyone comes with baggages and then luggages, but this ain't a TSA. You know what I'm saying? A relationship and the person and the TSA officer are going to have to check all that. We're going to need to leave them at the door and transmute and be able to move forward. So what you're doing right now in the present moment is that you're really letting go of some heavy baggages from the past. Trauma, drama, you know what I'm saying? So you're letting go of that, and that's actually allowing you to open up your energy to receiving more abundance and success and getting into authority into your life. You're aligning yourself with your life's purpose, Sagittarius. You are a very smart sign. You're super smart. Centaur, you know what I'm saying? Half horse, half human. So you're meant to go to places. You're an explorer of life. You're an adventurer. So, I think you have had a very rough past, very rebellious past. And I kind of love that about Sagittarius. I love when you guys are very rebellious. But things just kind of not really dealt at a very deep level. All right? So the hee-hee-ha-ha time is gone. There is going to be a different level of a hee-hee-ha-ha. But now, we got to do the work, the inner work, before we get into there. Now, King of Pentacles, Sagittarius is clarified by the Fool, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. There is a new opportunity here that's going to be opening up for you. You're basically manifesting here someone to really open up to you and to make an offer. There is a massive opportunity to also, embark onto a very creative idea. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is going to lead you to a lot of success and abundance and wealth. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune here for you in the present moment, Sagittarius, is clarified by the Justice, Libra energy. You could be dealing with the Libra, Pisces, Hangman, and the Magician. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you have watched the video up until this point, you know that your challenge was the Magician, right? And I get really excited because the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Magician. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you know how good this gets? Do you know how good it gets, Sagittarius? Because you're manifesting the balance, the peace, justice, good karma is coming into your way. Good karma, positive karma, your credit score points that you have actually accumulated and you have paid off your karmic debt. Okay, you didn't wish bad upon nobody. You just stayed in your own lane and did your own thing and prayed to your own prayer. You know what I'm saying? So that's why there is opportunities opening up for you. And I see here with the Magician, you creating something. Magician is holding the baton, right? One above, as above, so below. So this is about setting an intention, creating and manifesting what's best for you, what's best for your soul and for your soul's journey. There is a lot of spiritual enlightenment that is also happening for you. I feel like with the Hangman's energy, you're starting to see life in a much different perspective and this relationship and why is this person in your life and why is everything going to be so good? Now, the Chariot here in the near future is clarified by the Chariot. Are you kidding me? Is you kidding me? You saw the cards were literally pulled in front of you. Oh, Sagittarius just gets so excited. I'm literally I'm so excited for you. So the Chariot is clarified by the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So expect love to get swept off of your feet. You know what I'm saying? Some sassy shit out there. Expect to be moving towards love, towards a new offer, towards a new direction. Wow, Sagittarius. It's a whole ass sprinkle situation. And you have the King of Wands here. You are the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. So it's a movement, it's direction. I feel like you're really having this sense of purpose. You're moving with agency. That's one of my favorite words that I learned recently. Agency. Move with agency. I like to use that. You're moving with agency, with such regal and royal like energy. So I'm saying like that's some sassy shit. Like a lot of you are really getting into this place of, you know, I know that I'm meant for greatness and I'm not settling for less. You know you are meant for greatness, Sagittarius. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like God, the universe, that force, the source is gonna put your pieces back together so beautifully in front of all the people who try to shatter you, who try to break you, who try to put you down. You know, I'm seeing here a Sagittarius that's really rising from the ashes like a phoenix. I'm seeing here a Sagittarius who has done the work, who knows their worth and their value. I mean, an evolved Sagittarius, I'm getting chills right now, is freaking dangerous. You're dangerous if you're an evolved Sagittarius in the best way possible. Because, you know, you have this sense of like control over yourself and this sense of resilience, and like you just know instinctively like which direction you're gonna move towards, right? You know, your half horse side, like you're able to control your desires. When I say animalistic side, I mean the things that you know how to transmute, the things that you know which direction to go to. You're no longer getting swayed by this and that and being torn apart between this person, that person, allowing toxic friendships to come into your life, allowing toxic people to take your energy. You're being very considerate. You're getting back on the throne, you know? So, holy fuck. Oh, this is what I want to see. Holy shit. The chariot was, rewind it back. The chariot is clarified by the chariot. The King of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands. Who are you, Sagittarius? Who are you? Who is you real? Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I'm saying, so there is a lot of expansion coming up for you, travel plans and a business expansion. A lot of you have had an idea with the Seven of Pentacles of wanting to create something, doing something, but it's like, it's time to take action. It's time to take action. And that's what you're going to be doing. This is a love reading. This is a whole ass reading for Sagittarius. It's everything. I don't know. You get the person, you get the money going, everything, money back. So I'm saying, cash me outside. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Cash me outside. How about it? Oh, I love this for you. Money come to me, money talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this is beautiful. And all that you're gonna do, if you were to look from my perspective, the King of Wands is looking, it's like you're gonna look back, right? The King of Wands, like that's you. It's like looking back and being like, damn, whatever happened in my life, I wouldn't change a damn thing. I'm happy to be where I am. I'm meant to be where I'm meant to be. And the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not fear no evil. So the Page of Wands is clarified by them High Priestess, them Knight of Swords, and them 401. So prepare here. Your intuition knows already. You know you're going to get married. You know you're going to get ready for marriage. For them, a mega house, a mega home. You're going to have your own place. You're going to manifest a homecoming back to yourself, Sagittarius. You're really returning back home to who you have always wanted to be. When you were little, when you were younger, your inner child, like, younger version of you, Sagittarius, you definitely dreamed of being someone very significant, leaving a legacy in this world. You're someone that you could be into spirituality. I'm getting here a Reiki healer, tarot reader. You could be a singer, an artist, a musician, filmmaking, videos and things like that. Whatever you might be doing, a writer, okay, songwriter, whatever you are doing, dancer, you're evolving through that. It's your life calling, and you're leaving a legacy through that as well. So there is an offer, okay? That offer here is leading you to like everything that you have wanted. Because on top of your reading is the magician. And the magician is like, I know, I want it, I got it, sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like you're creating so much for you, Sagittarius. It's insane. By the time your birthday season comes up, you're going to be like, I'm saying, I write my own checks. How about it? Oh, let's get the advice, Sagittarius. This was such a freaking energetic drink and an energetic reading. I love this for you. Wow, that was really nice. I love this. Sagittarius, this was a really good one. Okay, so Sagittarius, you have the Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. You're putting an end to this separation. You're putting an end to this isolation and financial difficulties and obstacles as well. I think there is a lot of stability that's coming into your life, and this is gonna really make you feel empowered, okay? Empowered. The advice here for you is to really be very clear and very specific. Okay, this is gonna sound simple, but what are you putting out there with the King of Swords? This is all about speech. It's all about speaking words, the power of words, right? What are you putting out there into the universe? Whatever we put out there, that's what we get. What goes around comes around, right? So Sagittarius, you got like one of the most positive cards in here. This is about really speaking and talking life over yourself and really being very specific. If you're manifesting the relationship with this person that you already know, that you were in separation from, I think that's something that's going to open up for you, an opportunity for you really to explore that even more, but from a different perspective and angle. You know, we love different angles and positions. So, and also financial abundance. Things that you have been wanting to really have are going to come into your reality. Okay, whatever it is, you might be even, the Chariot here is twice. So this is about a vehicle and a car. You might be purchasing a new car or thinking about getting a new car as well. You know what I'm saying? Something about a vehicle or transportation. Or you could be getting a jet. I don't know. Whatever you're going to get is going to be good. So, stand your ground, number 7. 777 could have a very significant meaning also. When you look at this person standing over there, right? Standing on their ground. This is about you, like I said, coming back to life. Back to yourself, standing on your ground, knowing what you want and creating that. Because we are creators. We create, right? So congratulations on that, Sagittarius. This is no sugarcoating, hee hee ha ha, woo woo stuff. This is reality. So, this is what I have for you, Sag. What a beautiful reading. Slay and serve. I love you. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.